Lerato, sit down. There is something we must discuss.
Papa, you look as though you have not slept in days.
We lost the land. The debt to Sizwe's family has grown beyond anything I can repay. 3 harvests failed. The interest alone would take me a lifetime.
How much do we owe, Papa? I need to know the exact amount.
More than this farm is worth twice over. Sizwe has made an offer. One that clears the debt entirely.
What offer? He wants you, as his wife.
Marriage. To the recluse at Comfort Ridge. The scarred man.
The one the village children run from? Papa, they say he is cursed. They say he attacked a hunter last winter and left him for dead.
I do not know what is true and what is fear talking, my daughter. I only know that if you do not marry him, we lose everything.
You are trading me for a debt, Papa.
I am asking you to save this family with a courage I do not have myself. I am ashamed to even ask it.
Then let your shame carry some of the weight, Papa, because I intend to walk into that house with my head held high, whatever waits for me there. My child, come. Let me put oil in your hair before you go. Go. Does everyone believe I am walking to my death?
Everyone believes many foolish things about men they have never actually looked in the eye, Lerato. Fear grows fastest in the dark.
What if the stories are true?
Then you will have lost nothing by being kind first and cautious second. But I
am afraid, Gogo.
Good. Fear that still lets you stand tall is not weakness. It is simply courage that has not yet caught its breath.
Well, the bride arrives. Comfort Ridge welcomes another sacrifice.
I did not realize the man's own cousin would be here to greet me.
Someone has to make certain the wedding proceeds. My cousin is not exactly capable of arranging his own affairs these days.
What happened to him, sir?
An accident years ago left him scarred and considerably less pleasant company than he once was.
You speak of him as though you pity him. I do not.
I speak of him exactly as much as the situation requires, girl. Enjoy your new home.
You must be Lerato.
I am. And you are?
Welcome to Comfort Ridge.
It feels like home. Themba, I look after the master of this house. Do not let his silence frighten you.
Is it true he attacked a hunter last winter?
It is true a hunter was found injured on this land last winter, and it is true the village decided the master must be...
You are the woman they have sent me.
I am. My name is Lerato.
I did not ask for a wife, Lerato.
I did not ask to be sent as one, sir. It seems neither of us was given much choice in the matter.
Do my scars frighten you?
Your scars tell me something happened to you once. They do not tell me who you are now. I would rather learn that for myself, if you will allow it.
Most people do not bother asking. They simply decide and then run.
I am not most people, sir. I have already walked further into this house than most people manage.
There is one room and one bed. I will take the chair by the fire.
That is a fair arrangement, Kaelo. Thank you for saying it plainly instead of leaving me to wonder. You must be the new madam. I am Palesa. I keep the kitchen and the linens. How long have you worked here, Palesa? For as long as I can remember. 4 years, madam. Elder Themba took me in when my own family could not feed another mouth. He taught me to read from medical books. Do you want to be a nurse, Palesa? More than anything, madam. But girls from villages like mine do not usually get to want things that large. I have heard that sentence before, from other women in other kitchens. It has never once turned out to be true for very long. Kaelo, why does this house have so many books on maritime law and mineral rights? For a man who lives alone on a ridge with no visitors.
A man can read whatever interests him, Lerato.
Most reclusive hunters I have heard of read almanacs, not shipping contracts.
You ask a great many questions for a woman who has been here only 2 weeks.
You give a great many careful answers for a man with nothing to hide.
Perhaps I simply enjoy watching you try to solve a puzzle you were never given all the pieces to.
Then I hope you enjoy watching for a long time, Kaelo, because I do not intend to stop looking.
You are pushing him faster than he is ready to move, Lerato. I know. It's just difficult to watch.
I am not pushing anything, Elder Themba. I am simply refusing to be afraid of a man who has done nothing but treat me.
That restraint cost him a great deal to build, child. He was not always this careful. He learned it the hard way.
Killed. Elder Themba, what happened to him?
That is a story that belongs to him, and I have already said more than I intended.
Cousin, I hear the new bride has been asking questions around the estate.
She is curious. It is not a crime.
Curiosity has a way of uncovering things better left buried, Kaelo. I would remind you why you agreed to remain quiet all these years. I remember exactly why, Sizwe. I remember it every time I look in a mirror.
Then perhaps you should keep your new wife further from your books and further from Themba's records. The probate hearing to formally close your business. A tidy arrangement for you, Sizwe. Considerably less tidy for the man you left for dead on that mountain road.
An unfortunate accident, cousin. The mining convoy ambush was a tragedy for the entire family.
It was a tragedy you arranged, and we both know it. Prove it if you can. Which, given your current situation, you cannot. I will.
Kaelo, I did not mean to overhear that.
Then perhaps it is time I stopped making you overhear pieces of a story I should simply tell you myself.
"9 years ago, I was the sole heir to Mabaso Minerals and Shipping Group. My cousin Sizwe organized what was called a
You are the missing heir. The one the newspapers wrote about for months.
I am. Elder Themba found me half dead on that mountain and hid me here for 2 years while I recovered.
Why come back at all then? Why not simply disappear and live in peace?
Because peace built on someone else's theft is not peace, Lerato. It is simply a debt waiting to be collected.
The probate hearing. 6 weeks from now. That is when he intends to declare you legally dead forever.
It is. And until that hearing, I need the world, including you, to keep believing I am nothing more than a scarred recluse with a temper and a hunting accident behind him.
You let an entire village believe you attacked a hunter.
I let them believe whatever kept them at a safe distance from a truth that would have gotten me killed the moment it reached Sizwe's ears.
I did not marry a lie, Kaelo. I married a man who has been surviving one for 9 years. There is a difference, and I intend to...
You say that so easily, as though 9 years of careful hiding can simply be closed like a door.
I do not say it easily, Kaelo. I say it because sitting still and waiting for Sizwe to finish what he started 9 years ago seems far more dangerous than acting.
Why chasing note? My father built this company from 3 fishing boats and a single mineral claim.
What happened to him?
He died 2 years before the ambush, of natural causes. thankfully spared the sight of what his nephew did.
Does it frighten you, going back to face him? Does it frighten you?
It used to. For the first 3 years, I could not even look at my own reflection without seeing that mountain road.
You are more than either of those things now, Kaelo.
I am beginning to believe that, slowly, since you arrived. Come. There is something I have never shown anyone outside this house.
What is it?
The original survey maps of the northern mineral fields, drawn by my father's own hand. Sizwe let the paper...
You have been protecting your father's legacy from inside a house everyone believes belongs to a stranger.
I have been protecting a great many things from inside these walls, Lerato. I did not expect one of them to eventually be a wife who refused to be afraid of me.
I told you, Kaelo. I am not most people.
No, you are decidedly not.
Elder Themba, if proof of the ambush exists, why has it not already gone to the authorities?
Because the proof I have is incomplete. A wounded accusation against a man as powerful as Sizwe is worse than no accusation at all.
What is missing?
The order itself. Sizwe is careful. He never signs anything directly. But
where would such a record be kept?
In the company archive, in the capital. A building Sizwe controls completely and one cannot walk into.
Then perhaps it is time someone walked in who is not yet known to be connected to him at all.
Absolutely not, Lerato. If Sizwe suspects you are looking for anything, he will not hesitate to hurt you to protect himself.
Kaelo, I have spent my whole life being underestimated by powerful men. For once, I would like that to work in our favor instead of against me. Is that the recluse's wife? The one from Comfort Ridge?
They say she still has all her fingers. Perhaps the stories were exaggerated.
ladies and gentlemen, forgive the intrusion, but I could not resist greeting my cousin's new bride in public for once.
Mr. Sizwe, this is unexpected.
Tell me, does he still refuse to speak at dinner, or has marriage finally loosened his tongue?
My husband speaks a great deal, sir. Mostly about things worth saying.
How diplomatic. The village enjoys imagining what horrors happen on that ridge. I confess, even I wonder some nights.
The only horror on that ridge, sir, is the loneliness a family built for him and then blamed him for surviving.
Careful, girl. A debt bride does not usually speak so boldly in front of the man who could still collect on her family's remaining obligations.
The debt was cleared the day I married him, sir. I owe your family nothing further, and I intend to speak exactly as boldly as the truth requires from here forward.
We will see how bold you remain in 6 weeks' time.
Madam, forgive my forwardness, but is it true the recluse keeps you locked inside at night?
My husband has never once locked a door against me, madam. If anything, I suspect he still expects me to be the one who runs.
My brother swore he saw the scarred man standing over an injured hunter last winter, blood on his hands.
Did your brother ask the hunter what happened? Or did he simply decide the story that frightened him most was also the truest one?
I do not know, madam. I only know what was said.
Then perhaps it is time this village learned to know a little more. And repeat a little less.
How admirably loyal, defending a man the whole district has feared for years. Tell me, does loyalty keep you warm on that ridge, or merely convinced?
It keeps me honest, sir, which is more than I can say for the version of events your family has spent 9 years selling to anyone who will listen.
Careful with accusations you cannot prove, girl.
I am not making accusations yet, sir. I am simply noticing how quickly a man defends a story nobody has actually challenged. Madam, I overheard two of Sizwe's men talking near the market. They mentioned a logistics clerk named Mr. Doob. Do you know where to find him, Palesa? I need your help now. My uncle delivers grain to the company warehouse. He says Mr. Doob has grown old and bitter. He might be willing to talk, madam, to the right person. Then I believe it is time I paid the capital a visit.
You are asking about records from 9 years ago. That is a long time to suddenly develop curiosity, madam.
I am not curious for myself, Mr. Doob. I am curious on behalf of a man your company left for dead on a mountain road.
I do not know what you are referring to.
I think you do, sir. I think you have known for 9 years, and I think it has cost you every promotion since the day you kept quiet about it.
You know nothing about what that silence has cost me.
I know it has not brought you peace, Mr. Doob, only survival. There is a difference, and I suspect you have been waiting 9 years for someone to finally ask you the right question.
The manifest change came through a direct request, madam. Verbal.
Who gave the order, Mr. Dube?
Sizwe Mabaso himself, madam, 3 days before the ambush. I have kept my personal notebook from that week hidden in my home.
Would you be willing to hand it over now, Mr. Dube?
I am an old man with very little left to lose, madam, and a great deal of guilt I would like to finally put down. Yes, I will hand it over.
Someone has been asking questions in the Capital Archive. A woman, matching a certain description.
We traced her to a retired clerk named Dubesa. He has not reported to the office in 2 days.
Find him, and find out exactly what the recluse's wife thinks she has uncovered. And if she has already left the capital, sir, find her. Then we remind Comfort Ridge exactly why the village learned to fear that house in the first place.
Lerato has been gone longer than expected, Themba. She said she would return by nightfall.
And Master Kaelo, a boy, came from the village with a message. Madame Lerato was seen speaking with Sizwe's men near the...
They have her.
Kaelo, if you go after her openly, you reveal yourself before the hearing, before the evidence is fully secured. I have spent 9 years protecting a fortune and a reputation, Themba. I will not spend 1 more hour protecting either at the cost of her safety.
The recluse is coming down from the ridge. Bar the roads! Someone said he attacked a man again.
They say his wife is missing, and he blames the whole village for it.
I am not here to harm anyone. I am here because my wife has been taken, and I intend to find her.
How theatrical, cousin, storming down from your mountain in front of the very village you have spent years frightening.
Where is she, Sizwe?
She's somewhere safe, where you can't get to her.
Safe, for now. Whether she remains that way depends entirely on what Mr. Dube's notebook contains, and whether you are prepared to make it disappear. You would trade an innocent woman's safety for your own theft. I would trade a great many things to protect 9 years of careful work, cousin. You, more than anyone, should understand exactly how far a Mabaso will go.
I understand it perfectly, Sizwe. It is the reason 4 of my guards are dead, and the reason I am about to make such an ascertain. You still have no notebook, cousin. Only threats, delivered in front of a village that already believes you capable of far worse than anything I have done. I have delivered nothing yet, Sizwe. I am simply telling you exactly what is coming, so that when it arrives, you cannot claim to have been surprised.
Bold words from a man who has hidden on a mountain for 9 years.
I did not hide out of fear, Sizwe. I waited out of patience, which is a discipline you have never once demonstrated in your life. Where is my wife?
Somewhere safe, as I said. Whether she remains that way is entirely in your hands now. Sir, there is news from the capital. The administrative office opened a formal review connected to Kaelo's business filing this afternoon. Who authorized the review?
A sworn statement was filed this morning, sir. by a retired logistics clerk.
Dubé. That old fool finally found his spine after 9 years of silence. Listen. It appears your careful arrangement is unraveling faster than you anticipated, cousin. I suggest you decide very...
Sir, the police have arrived at the capital office. They are asking about a retired clerk and a missing notebook.
Impossible. I have men watching Dubé's house. The notebook is not at his house, sir. It appears the recluse's wife delivered it somewhere else before she was taken.
Where?
Where?
We do not know, sir. But the fictional district administrative office confirms that Mr. Dube submitted a formal statement this morning.
It seems your leverage has already expired, Sizwe. Release my wife, or explain to the officers currently approaching this property exactly why you are holding her at all.
This changes nothing between us, cousin.
It changes everything, Sizwe. You no longer have anything left to threaten me with.
We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Kaelo.
Are you hurt? Only frightened, and only for a moment. I delivered the notebook to the magistrate before they caught up with me. I did not know if it would reach you in time.
It reached exactly the right hands, Lerato. You may have just ended 9 years of hiding in one afternoon.
This is not finished.
No, Sizwe, it is not. But it will be, very soon, in front of every witness who ever believed your version of what happened on that mountain.
This probate hearing was called to formally declare the estate of Kaelo Mabaso settled and closed 9 years after his presumed death in the Northern Pass ambush.
A formality long overdue, Your Honor. My cousin's tragic loss has weighed heavily on this family for nearly a decade.
Then it should be a great relief to you, cousin, that the weight is finally about to lift.
You cannot be serious.
Identify yourself for the record, sir.
My name is Kaelo Mabaso. I am the sole surviving heir to Mabaso Minerals and Shipping Group, and I am very much alive, no thanks to the man currently seated at that table.
This is extraordinary. 9 years, and not a single word.
9 years of recovering from wounds that nearly killed me, and 9 years of quietly gathering proof that my cousin arranged the very ambush that was meant to finish the job. Baseless accusations from a man who vanished and now wishes to reclaim a fortune he abandoned.
I did not abandon anything, Sizwe.
I was left for dead on a mountain road after you rerouted my security convoy.
Do you have evidence to support this claim?
I have the formal statement and personal notebook of Mr. Dubé. I also have years of disputed expense record.
This is fabricated. Fabricated.
The magistrate received Mr. Dube's sworn statement this morning. Along with independent banking records, the commission is prepared to verify within the week.
Mr. Sizwe, given the seriousness of the matters raised today, this hearing will be paused while the documents and statements are independently reviewed.
You cannot do this to me. I kept this company running for 9 years while you hid on a mountain. You kept this company operating while families who depended on its support were left without what they had been promised, Sizwe.
Kaelo, is it truly finished?
It is finished, Lerato. 9 years, ended in one room, because a woman I was sent as a debt walked into a capital.
I need to ask you something, and I need an honest answer.
Anything.
When Sizwe's men took me, did any part of you hesitate before coming down from that ridge, weighing your hidden fortune against my safety?
Not for a single second, Lerato. I have spent 9 years protecting a claim to a fortune I was not even certain I still wanted.
You still let me walk into that capital archive without telling me the full danger of what Sizwe was capable of.
I underestimated him, and I underestimated how far he would go to silence you.
Then we agree on one thing, at least. From now on, we face whatever comes together, with nothing hidden between us.
Agreed. Completely, and without condition.
Kaelo, the board has confirmed your reinstatement as chairman, effective immediately. Sizwe's shares are frozen pending the investigation.
9 years of your quiet loyalty finally paid in full, Themba. I do not know how to thank a man who hid a stranger on his land and asked for nothing in return.
You were never a stranger, Kaelo. You were simply a wounded man who needed time to remember who he was underneath the scars.
Palesa,
Sir?
Elder Themba tells me you have been studying his medical texts in secret for 4 years while cooking rice most days.
I did not think anyone had noticed, sir.
The company foundation is establishing a full nursing scholarship in your name, starting with your certification at the regional college.
I do not know what to say, sir.
Say yes. It is long past time someone let you want something that large.
Papa, I don't know how to face you now. Sir, I do not know how to face you, knowing what I traded your wife for.
You traded her for your family's survival, Papa Sefu, and she walked into my house anyway with more courage than I had shown the world in 9 years.
I do not deserve such generosity, sir.
Perhaps not. But your daughter deserves a family that no longer trades her worth for anyone's convenience, and this is the only way I know how to make certain of that.
Sir, Master Kaelo, I owe you an apology I do not know how to properly give.
You owe me nothing you have not already paid in fear, sir. That is punishment enough for a mistake born of rumor rather than malice.
I told the whole market you attacked a hunter with your bare hands. I never once asked the hunter himself what truly happened that night.
The hunter was injured by a rock slide, sir. I warned the council for 2 seasons. I carried him 3 kilometers to the clinic myself. That is where the blood on my hands came from.
We built 9 years of fear on a man who was carrying an injured stranger to safety.
You built 9 years of fear on silence, madam, mine included. I do not blame this village for believing what I allowed it to believe.
What can we do to make it right?
Nothing large, sir. Simply ask the next frightening story you hear one honest question before you repeat it. That would have spared all of us 9 years of unnecessary distance.
My child, look at you. Married to a mountain, and the mountain turned out to be worth more than the whole village combined.
I did not marry him for what he was worth, Gogo. I married him because he was the first man in this story who never once lied to protect himself at my expense.
I told you, fear that still lets you stand tall is not weakness. It seems it was also very good judgment.
They handed me to a scarred stranger to erase a debt, certain they were giving me away monster the whole village feared.
Which moment stayed with you the longest? Tell us in the comments below. And if this story reached something in you, subscribe. Truth always finds its way home, no matter how long it takes.